And so that actually eliminates some of the troubles that you might have trying to plant English or French lavender in your climate or in your particular neck of the woods here in the U.S.
You're right.
This is going to be very hardy and easy to grow and very, very fragrant and very, very pretty, all of those, but made for U.S. of A. So this is a new plant this season. We just debuted it about a week ago. It's been very popular. You get 4 of them for 5 payments of $4, free shipping, and that easy pay goes away at the end of the day. All right, so we have Court and Derek, and you guys are going to tell us all about these.
Yes.
well,
Go ahead, Derek.
I mean, lavender in general, it's one of our most favorite fragrances in the world. It's calming, it's relaxing, it's beautiful. Men, women, and children love it. But it's really hard to grow in North America because, you know, like you said, the lavender comes from France, it comes from England. We have a very different climate, very different soil. All these things combined make, you know, growing lavender usually a failure. And so we thought, let's do something that really brings lavender to the table in America. And Court, you know, please talk about why this is so special.
I will. I'll address those stumbling blocks that we've all had with lavender in the past. It's not your fault, folks. It's just the Munstead, the hood coat, the typical lavender that you're going to find at your typical garden centers. Number one, they're not typically winter hardy. Like this is tough as nails, winter hardy. It actually stays a beautiful silver green throughout the entire year, 12 months out of the year. It resists root rot. It resists any kind of foliar fungus. And for me, the problem living in San Diego is the humidity. Because the lavenders like it dry, poor rocky soil, but this will stand up to the heat and humidity and never die back. It was patented in 2012, the first and only American bred lavender. So now's the time to rediscover lavender.
Oh my gosh, and don't forget the reason we always talk about that we love lavender. Not only is it great as a dried plant, you can make potpourri and all sorts of things out of it, but insects, as a rule, do not like lavender. It's really smart to plant lavender in all of your rose beds. If you want to have less aphids and other things that attack your roses.
Next to your tomatoes.
Also, ants don't like lavender. So,
ticks,
you know, if you keep some in your windowsills, they're not going to come crawling in. You actually deter them from being in your garden.
Yeah, indoors it repels moths, silverfish, and those awful stink bugs. If you don't live on the East Coast,
bugs don't like lavender.
No, and neither do deers, and neither do rabbits.
And here's what you do, you know, because we're going to enjoy these lavender flowers in the garden for about 5 months every year.
Lots of bloom time.
And you're going to have so many hundreds of flowers. Cut a few.
Yeah, let's go around and make some
rubber band around there. Here, you go.
Carolyn, yeah, please.
All right.
Once you've rubber banded them, hang them upside down and dry them for about 2 weeks.
Just like this.
What's going to happen is you're going to have an everlasting bouquet that you can use to decorate your house with, or you can come around, you know, and gently coax off all the flowers. Now you've got, you know, thousands of these little.
So look, here's your sachet.
Here. Exactly.
Fill up these
Fill
little
up pretty bags, sachets. Cook with it. I love putting lavender on pizza. It adds a full awesome
it's
dimension.
Edible.
In your Traeger smoker, use the dried leaves.
And remember, because it's edible, you guys have asked me to remind you, pet friendly. So if you have doggies and kitties that like to do your gardening with you, you don't have to worry about anything happening if they munch on that lavender. Or, you know, the bonus is they'll smell good if they walk through the lavender too.
Correct.
So that's why I have lots of lavender in my garden.
And Carolyn, look at what you're getting. These are 4 top quality, already potted, rooted plants that have been vernalized. That means they've had their first season of cold weather, because these are winter hardy down to -20. So that gets them to grow more vigorously and produce flowers right away. And here's our little plant emojis. It explains that they are totally drought tolerant. They do not need a lot of water once they're well established. They like the hot, full sun. And of course, if you want the beginnings of a beautiful butterfly garden, Carolyn, this will attract your butterflies.
I love it. I love it. There's so many positives about having lavender. The only negative has been that sometimes it's hard to grow. If you buy the French lavender, which is known for its fragrance, and the English lavender, which is known more for more flowers.
It's winter hardy, but this is even more winter hardy.
A combination of both, but it is bred for American type soil and climate.
And let's look at some more of those images and give everyone an idea of where you can use lavender and how you can use it. It's a 4-piece set. I love these planted along walkways because when you're walking through the garden along a pathway, you're brushing up your legs against the beautiful lavender, just releasing the fragrance. Plant them in containers, Carolyn.
Yeah.
Set them next to your bliss hammock if you're sitting outdoors. But the images are nice. If we have them, we can show them. If not, I'm happy.
Do we
to
have
talk
pictures
about
that we can show of this? I think we have images to show of these up there, John. Yeah, could we please? Thank you.
And then we also have a beautiful Gotta Grow guarantee that my other nephew, Devin, writes. It tells you everything you need to know with it, along with our Gotta Grow, like I said, the guarantee and the growing guide. So there's that.
Excellent. So we're going to get ready to show those images once again. Look how beautiful the color is, and how big can we expect each plant to get, Cord?
Well, by the third year, yeah. About 3 by 3 feet. And you know how many flowers you can get off a 3-year-old flower when it's fully grown? 1,000 flowers per plant.
Now, Derek, let me ask you, if I want to trim these and bring them inside to dry, when should I do that, and will they grow back?
Yeah, so at the peak of the flowering season is when I recommend to cut them for drying, because they're going to have the highest oil content at that point, which means you're going to have a better smelling bouquet, better tasting food if you're going to add it in there. And so to do something like that, I would recommend right in the middle of the flowering season, which, you know, for this year, because we're planting a little bit late, could be something like late July. But for next year, we're talking June, early July. You know, get in there, cut them out, and then you're going to have more flowers come back even after that.
So remember, anti-bug, lots of fragrance. You can dry them